YouTube? This is TeamHitokiri leader Dazu, and I'm going to do a deck profile on my current Gladiator beast build for Britain Glads. It's close to how it was a little while ago when I posted a video, but it's a little different now, just a little bit. It's 43 cards right now, maybe a little bit too much, but the tech choices are really good. I put this new build together last week on Wednesday, and Saturday I took it to a local tournament, and there were like 8 or 10 people there. I went EXO like all day. I didn't even lose a single round. I just 2-0'd everything. The cards that pretty much like won me everything all day long was like Ready Ari and then like Darius combos into Utopia. Making Utopia with this deck is busted as fuck. The GBs can just really abuse Exceed monsters, especially the rank 4s right now. I wasn't able to play my roach that day because they're not tournament legal yet, but I was just playing. I played 2 Utopias in my extra deck, so that dude was just busting ass all day long. Because the cool thing about it is when you summon tag in Darius and you activate his effect, special summon a GB out of the graveyard. When you exceed summon with the monsters on the field, say I have like Hoplimus, Darius, and that Darius just special summon like Bestie or Lakori or whatever. Alright, as soon as I exceed with like Hoplimus and Darius, that monster that Darius brought out, their effect isn't negated no more, and they also don't have to go back into the deck because Darius is still on the field. He just gets put underneath the XYZ monster. So it's really awesome, and it's really good just like going into like open plays where you just attack and negate your own attack with Utopia and remove like a Lakori or something off of it, and then attack with your other monster, and then tag in Darius, special summon that monster, go for another Utopia right there. You have such good control of the game playing multiple Utopias and multiple Darius right now. Alright, so let's get to the monsters. It's 13 right now. Main deck, of course, 1 Bestie. I don't know why you would not want to play that card. He's really good. 2 Lakoris in here. Really good card. Play him in the right situation, you get really good. Just a beat stick on the field. I was main decking 1 before, but now I main deck 2 Darius because I'm focusing a lot more on making Exceed monsters. So this guy makes a lot of good plays happen. And I play Call of the Haunted too for the same reason. It makes the GBs a lot better. The Exceed monsters makes them a lot more viable in the metagame right now. Double a quest, just to recycle shit. So whatever. Ready Ari. This card won me so many games against like everything. Black Wings, Weissworns, Samurais, all that shit. Plants. Just fucking remove all this shit, man. And just back him up with your stuff. Make sure he doesn't die. It's really good. Hoplimus, just 1. Usually I just Exceed summon that guy. Ormillo, another crazy card. Get rid of junk. Triple Veilers. I love the triple Veilers. I like having those like always on turn 1. I like negating my opponent's plays and just going out from there. Helps a lot. And it's just an extra resource that gives me. The thing I like about these is it combos with the triple Chalice and like the triple Chariots, because these are 3 negating abilities right here. Depending on like I could have like all 3 of these right ready to go on 1 turn, and I love having all these options because I'll just outweigh the risk versus reward on every single one. Like I would rather just like Chalice something in Veiler right away. I'd rather have that Veiler or that Chariot for later when it's more busted. And then, it's just like stuff like that is why I was undefeated at that tournament on Saturday, is because I was making really good choices with all my resources. And I was keeping all those really like clutch cards for the late game when I knew I was going to put a squeeze on my opponent. That's all the monsters. Going into spells, triple Proving Ground. Gotta get those searching going because it's only 13 monsters. And there's only 10 GBs. Triple Lance, multi-purpose card. Really good in this deck. They're able to abuse this effect right here. It's good just to like lower their stuff so you can tag, and it's good to just like drop down monsters and like just get by a lot of like spell and trap card hate. It's very useful, and it's good to just like get rid of big monsters. It's very nice. Pretty much make LaQuarrie like God. Triple Chalice, super good, multi-purpose. I mean, you can negate effects on their turn, negation on your turn, like just attack into like, I was like fighting a Lightsworn, attacking into Raikou, just negate the damage step. That shit's worthless now. Same thing for like, I was fighting a Gravekeeper, I would just attack into his Spy with like Murmillo, just so I could tag that dead Murmillo on my hand back into the deck so I could bring out like LaQuarrie or Bestie or something. And I would just Chalice that shit, and just, he would have nothing. He would just have a worthless monster on the field. Chalice is very good, and it's the 400 attack boost is also really good for LaQuarrie and even like Esadari, especially Esadari. I love putting that guy out. One Book of Moon. It's just, you know, it's good. Trunade, probably like the best spell card in the game right now. It just sets up like wins, dude. Reborn, another really good spell in the game right now, and then Dark Hole. That's all spells. Traps, double warnings, really good. I mean, everyone should, you know, you gotta have two. So, good cards. Triple D Prison. It's just you need to get that back row support with the GBs. Because they need a little bit of time to go off, so you just have, you know, like triple D prisons to stop all that shit. So it's really cool. I like that card a lot. Triple War Chariot. It's just like you have to draw into it. You have to use it. It stops like everything from happening. This is like just a really good resource for so many things. Mirror Force. It's like stable. Double Compulse. I like the compulsory a lot in this deck. It gives you a chance to reset a field and also to put like the weaker monsters, tag them. It gives you a chance to tag them back in freely. I'm playing Double Dark Bribes right now. There's a lot of people that frown upon this because your opponent draws a card, but the way I see it, this card changed momentum in like every game when I activated it on Saturday. When I am fucking negating Trunades, Monster Reborns, Dark Holes, Warnings, 7 Tools, and shit like that, when you negate those big cards, they still pay their costs for like the traps and stuff, and you just get ahead, you know, because it makes them rethink everything. Like if you negate that Trunade or that Dark Hole, they're scared because they know you got some crazy shit right there. It's a really good card, and it just gives you another negation ability. Because like I don't run MSTs because I'd rather have them activate their cards and pay that cost instead of me just blindly blowing stuff up. MST is like worthless right now unless it's a for sure target. Call the Haunted, really good card right now for GPs. I really enjoy it. Solemn Judgment, it's whatever, and the double 7 Tools, amazing cards. That's the main deck, 43. Extra, double Gazeras, of course. You gotta play Gazeras. I don't bring them out a lot, but when I do, it's a good situation. Esadari's, 2 of them. Another really good card, easy to bring out, but hardly ever bring them out right now because I bring out Utopia more than anything. Double Herx. I brought this out a few times on Saturday. It's not really my focus, but when he's out, you pretty much have the win. One Chimera Tech. 2 Utopias. This card is like ridiculous. I mean, like, dude, he just helps you out so much, and he's so easy to make. And I just have like whatever synchros in this deck. Nothing really like really good, because I don't need to play like, say I have like Iron Chain, Gaia, Ancient Fairy, Black Rose, Colossal, Stardust. I've like no need to play like Trishula, Worm, Cataster, or like Librarian or anything, because this deck doesn't focus on synchros. Like, I could just throw them in just for the hell of it, just to have, because sometimes I'll synchro with Valor, but very rarely. I focus more on like seed monsters and stuff. Side deck, 2 Cyber Dragons. You know, just pressuring stuff. First turn Cybers like force warnings on bad players, and they force royal oppressions on a lot of people, so it's good to get those activated as early as possible. 2 Puppet Plants. It's a crucial card against a lot of matchups right now. Double Penguin Soldier. It's good against like everything but heroes, because you don't want to get this shit super polyed. It's kind of depressing. Double D-Fissure. Really good. Makes them waste resources on taking this out, so you have your extra backfield support. And if this is out for like 2 or 3 turns, you pretty much won because all their shit's gone. I side the MSTs just because I only need these against like certain decks, like the Mirror Match. Then like, you know, heroes, I needed it against those, and Gravekeepers, zombies now because they're gonna be pretty good now. It's just decks where I have specific targets I need to blow up that I can physically see. I don't like sure like just a little guess in the dark and shit. Double Noblemans. Side Torrential against those big decks. One does same thing as the MSTs, and then changes appearance for like a lot of stuff. That's the deck. Feel free to rate, comment, subscribe, give advice, etc. It's a very, very consistent build. Like I said, I won undefeated that tournament on Saturday against like all these top tier decks, like Scraps, Zombies, you know, Blackwing, Gravekeepers, Samurai, Plants, everything. And it's just a good deck. It's like GBs are just like underdogs, and with Exceeds, they're probably going to come out to be like tier 1 again. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Sorry it's long, but whatever.